Hello, and welcome to my tutorial on how to build Module 1 of my modular base. This is an airlock that you use at the bottom of an ocean. It allows you to enter the underground or into an underground base without letting water into it. So as you can see, it's just an airlock. It's a little bit bigger than most other modules because it has to draw water, and it is underground. And I'm going to show you how to build it. Alright, first thing is first, let's come over here to our testing ground, and I'm going to tell you what you need. So in order to build this base, you're going to need 400 blocks. I'm using smooth metal blocks. I highly recommend them, they're very nice. And then you're going to need 2 to 6 water sensors. Minimum you need 2. I use 6 just for uniformity and a little bit of extra failsafe, just to make sure I don't ever let any water into my mine. You're going to need 1 to 2 drains. You're going to need 2 to 3 proximity scanners. And you're going to need 20 platforms, 2 doors, 1 mining hatch. Optionally, you're going to need 2 alarms. They're just these small ones. They're called alert lights. And you're going to need 2 lights. I just use these 2 lights in the middle here. Alright, and let's start building. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to count 21 blocks across, and you're going to want to build a square of 3 by 3 on either side of those 21 blocks. I've already placed my background just for ease so that I don't make any mistakes, but you'll be placing this after your build. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to build up 7 blocks. So you can build a square up 7 blocks in a row, so you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you're going to want to go down 1 block, just like that. And then again, a square of 3, but just 1 block missing. Okay, and then you're going to go to the left side of that, and you're going to build up in a line 2 high. You're going to build this all the way out, but we'll do that after. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side, just reversed. Alright, and there we go. And that's the top. Now for the bottom half, it's exactly the same thing, except that instead of going up 7 blocks, we're coming down and we're going 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we build next to it 1 block. Alright, so it should look like this. And then we're going to build down as well. Same thing on the other side. Alright, this block here is unnecessary. Okay. So now we're just going to build from those, from that the 5 blocks down. You build 1 over, 4 down, and 3 across, like that. So you're going to build a little U, like this, with 3 blocks inside. Okay? And now, for the purposes of this tutorial, we're going to be building our door right here. So we're just going to place a door right there. Okay? And then the other thing you're going to want to build is these grooves right here. These are completely optional, you don't need them. I just think that they add a lot to the feel. And then you're going to put a mining latch up here, or a mining hatch up here. You can place it up here or down 1, doesn't really matter. I'm going to place mine right here. Now, this door right here is actually completely optional. You don't need a door going down into your mine from here. Instead, you could put a diagonal door right here. So I'll show you how that would look. We're just going to do that right here. Just trying not to damage the stand as much as possible. So 1 more block. Okay, and we would build our lunar base hatch right there. So you can do diagonal, or you can do even horizontal. So I'll show you that. So let's just rebuild the base really quick. So if you want to do horizontal, I think they're 5 tall. So you break it like this, and you put your door right there, so that you can have an exit like that. So you can really do whatever you want. So you can connect this to another module here. It's really up to you. This is built in order to allow you to build a door on any side you want. Alright, so for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to use another mining hatch at the bottom, since that's what my other one looked like, and it's probably what most people are looking for. Okay, so you're going to want to put 2 liquid sensors right here and 2 drains below them. And you're going to want to put platforms over the holes. Just allows you to walk over without falling in the hole at all. And the water sensors will help us detect if there's liquid at the bottom, and the drains will remove it if we don't want them, if we don't want water inside. Okay, so now we're just going to build some more platforms up the side. I'm using lunar-based platforms, but you can use whichever ones you want. Metal, it doesn't matter. And these are not necessary if you're building a door here, obviously, diagonally. But I'm using them for the purposes of this tutorial, since I'm not doing that. Alright, so the other things we're going to do is we're going to place our other 2 water sensors. You want those up here in the grooves. At the very minimum, you do need this water sensor and this water sensor. You don't need these other 2, they're optional. And I'm also going to place 2 more optional ones right here and right here. These prevent a bug with the door at the bottom, where sometimes water could get in. The way that these prevent that bug is, what would happen is, say you're standing over here, this door opens to let water in, then you run back here over quickly. These 2 water sensors have not received water yet, but there's water falling, and this door will still open because it doesn't know not to. So in that case, water would fall into your mine before this door closed, and that would be an issue. So in order to prevent that, I put these 2 water sensors at the top. You only need 1 of them. I'm going to place 2 of them just so it looks a little bit better. And there you go. Alright, so now next thing we're going to want to do is you're going to need at least 2 proximity scanners. Actually, I placed that a bit too far. So you place it right here. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. So that's not going to allow us to turn off this sensor as long as we're inside. That's what our goal is. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side, and then we're going to put 1 in the middle. So this is completely unnecessary. I'm only placing this one for the lights, because I do wire up the lights to turn off. If you don't want your lights to turn off, you only need 2 of these, 1 on each door. Alright, the other things we're going to need is, we're going to want to put these 2 alarms in optionally. So again, this part is completely optional. You're putting these 2 lights up here. They'll be on whenever we have water entering or exiting our airlock. Alright, so that's the basics. I'm just going to put in the entrance door. So I'm going to put mine right here. Again, you could have it going horizontal instead of going diagonal, but that's up to you. So when I put my door, whoops, it should be 1 closer. I put my door here. I'm actually going to do 2 things that are just going to help my base a little bit. On the side that I put my door, I'm going to add 1 block right here. And I'm going to put in a background of the same blocks where my original blocks would have been. Okay, we'll just fill that up. So now, as you can see, we still have the continued background over here, and we're going to place a proximity scanner right on the door right there. So this allows us to do, actually, I think 1 down might be better. The middle is actually probably better, never mind. So, what this allows us to do is place our proximity scanner so that we can still enter this door. And it just helps to have that here. You could always just build a post and not have it, but I think that it does look better with the background. There, it just looks like this is 1 solid unit and the door is just sticking out as part of it. Or it's just like an indentation in the building. Alright. So that's it for the build. The only other thing you're going to want to do is to, let's just open this up. Alright, the only other thing you want to do is you're going to want to continue this up until it gets water. So I'm just going to mine all this out. Let's just chop down these kelp that are in our way. Alright. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're just going to build this up like that. It's up to you whether or not you want to keep the background as mud or dirt or whatever it was, or if you want to place your own background. I usually place my own, but in this case, I'm just going to leave it as is, just for the sake of time. So there you go. This is the completed build. Everything's in its position for the wiring stage, and you're ready to go. Oh, one more thing is you're going to need a proximity scanner for this door on the other side as well. If you're putting the door here, you're going to need the proximity scanner there. It just goes wherever the door is. Now, I'll show you the simple wiring for the lights. All you need to do to get the lights to work is just plug in all the proximity scanners to the lights. And the lights will turn off if you leave the area, and they'll be on otherwise. Okay, so that's the build. I'm going to be doing another tutorial for the wiring because the wiring is a little bit complicated, and I just want to make sure that I have time to do it right, because I know that it's going to be pretty complicated and I might make some mistakes. So in the interest of saving you all having to go listen to me make all those mistakes, I'll just keep doing it until I get it right. Alright, so that was it for this Module 1 building tutorial, and I'll be posting a link in the annotations that will lead you to the wiring tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a nice day.